All right, guys, so in today's video, I have one of the best ranges of soft plastics I've ever seen to show you. It's an all new release from Nomad, and I'm very, very excited to get this product in store. It is just released, so this is hot off the press, live op soft plastics from Nomad. We're going to go in depth in this video. We're going to look at all the models. I'm going to give you a bit of a rundown on them. But before we get started, I actually want to do a bit of a giveaway. We haven't done a giveaway on the channel for a while. I think it's about time, and to celebrate the release of the new Nomad Live Op Soft Plastics, we're going to do a giveaway. So it's going to be really, really simple, this one. All I want you to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel, number one. Take a screenshot of you subscribe to Tackle West and send us a DM at Tackle West Instagram. It's that simple to show me that you've subscribed to the channel. In a week's time from this video's upload, I'm going to select 3 winners who've DM'd us screenshots of them subscribed to the Tackle West YouTube channel, and we're going to send you out a bunch of Nomad Live Op Soft Plastics. It's that simple. Guys, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. DM us on Instagram, Tackle West. So where do we start? This range is absolutely huge. Like I said, there is something for everybody, and I'm just going to kick off this video with my favorite out of the range, and that's the squid jerk. This has got to be one of the most realistic squids I've seen. Very, very popular was the squid Trex, and I think the squid jerk is going to be a very popular one as well. So this is available in sizes, they go down to like 3.2 inch all the way up to 9 inch. So I'll rip one out of the packet to give you a look of this big size. They're all made out of TPE, that real strong, stretchy material. But look at that thing. What is not going to eat that soft plastic? These are going to work well all the way down in the small sizes for brim, flathead, skippy, anything like that, all the way up to jewfish, snapper. Anything big that eats a squid is going to eat these. So very lifelike action. I really, really love the split tails, and you can just see the detail on the plastic. They've done a really, really good job at creating a soft plastic squid, and I think that's probably my favorite out of the range. I think these are going to be absolutely fire. Yeah, the color range in these is unreal. They've really nailed squid jerk soft plastic, and I'm super excited to see what people actually catch on these, because I just don't think there's any fish swimming that's not going to eat this. That's the squid jerk. That's the first one. Let's move on to the next lure. Next up, this is my second favorite, and this is the switcher prawn. Now, all you brim guys, I think you're going to absolutely love them. If you fish for jacks, if you fish for anything that eats a shrimp, barra guys, you're really, really going to love this lure. They come down to 2.3 inches. So this one here that I'm holding is the 3.5, but this little small one here is going to be absolutely unreal for brim. But check out the detail in this. And again, all made out of that super stretchy TPE type product. You can see the detail on the legs. Look at these things. Nomad has absolutely kicked it out of the park with this range of soft plastics. The detail in them, I think they've absolutely nailed. And the color range is really good as well. This is like a pearl white one, but check that out. What is not going to eat that thing? If you throw that around on a little 1/4 ounce or a 1/6 ounce jig head, that's absolutely going to get annihilated. So that one there is called the switcher prawn. You can rig this in a bunch of different ways, whether you rig it unweighted, you can rig it with a weedless hook, you could also rig it with a standard jig head from the front, but then this one is actually able to be rigged backwards as well. So you can rig it in all different types of options, and that is a real good prawn imitation. I think it's going to be super popular. It's kind of hard to tell whether this is going to be more popular than the squid. Yeah, that's the 2 top picks out of the range, and let's move on to the next one. Even the way these plastics come packaged, they all come in a really nice, tidy clamshell packaging, and it's actually really good because it holds the plastic really firm, doesn't let the plastic get damaged. Sometimes you buy soft plastics and they're all put in the packet together and the tails are bent, and you know, you pull one out of the packet and they don't seem to swim too well. But these are all packaged in a clamshell packaging. They're nice and protected, and you get a perfect plastic every time. Now, this one's called the Double Down Minnow, and it's a jerk minnow style bait with the double tail. I really like this design. This is just something different for a simple jerk bait design. You got the double legs there that are going to swim in the water, really entice a fish. But these are available all the way down to the brim sizes in 3-inch. So I think this range is really going to be applicable to a lot of people. Check this out. Look at that. This thing's awesome. This is the bloodworm color, and what brim isn't going to eat this thing, or even flathead, whatever. Again, all that TPE material, so a nice, very strong, soft plastic. The other thing with all of this range of lures is they are fully packed with scent. These things have got to be the most horrible smelling soft plastics on the market. Oh, they are absolutely pong, but the fish love that. And they're all got slits and cuts in the body, so you can rig it in a number of different ways, whether you're rigging with a weedless hook or whether you're rigging with just a standard jig head or a bomb style jig head. You know, you're going to be able to rig these plastics in a bunch of different ways. The 5-inch size, that'll be a really good snapper size. This is going to be a really good up north size, or you know, even jewfish, things like that. They'll absolutely get annihilated. Next up, we have the Dozer paddle tail. Now, this starts at a 3-inch size, and this is going to be for all you barra guys or anyone that just loves a big, heavy paddle tail. Really cool design. It's got a real nice thumping tail that's going to give you a lot of action. They have a slit down the middle, again, so you can rig it with a weedless hook, or you know, you can rig it with a standard jig head, but a real fat head on the thing. It's quite a heavy, soft plastic, so this should cast really well. Nice and stretchy. I'm not a big paddle tail user myself, but I think up north for barra and you know, anything like in a creek, this is going to work absolutely fantastic. Even big coal trout on the reef. A number of different sizes to choose from. Like I said, that's the 3-inch size there. There's a huge range of colors of these. I think there's about 10 or 12 different colors, and they all look absolutely fire. But check that one out. Really like that one for dirty water. I think that'll really stand out. That's the Dozer Minnow, so if you're into a paddle tail, give that one a shot and see how you go. It's absolutely insane just how many different styles and sizes are available in this range. It's a little bit overwhelming. Nomad have gone all out and fully brought us a complete range of soft plastics. They're not just testing the waters with this range. They've gone all out. I think there's like 250 different styles and sizes in this range. So it is a really, really big comprehensive range that's going to cover, I think, the majority of anglers. There's something in this range for everybody. Now, this one's just for the brim guys, and we have the Radiex. This is a 2.2-inch soft plastic grub, and look, I don't know if you can see there, but that's all the scent just oozing out of the packet. They absolutely stink, but the brim are going to love these. And again, that really good clamshell packaging, so the lure's not going to get damaged or be bent up straight out of the packet. So let's get this out and take a look. I think the brim guys are absolutely going to love this little grub. This is the motor oil color. It's got all these little legs on the bottom that you can see they're just moving around there in the wind. It's a very soft material. It's got a lot of action. You can see that tail just in the wind, how much action that thing's got. But a really cool little grub. We've got little eyes on there. These are available in 8 or 10 colors. Motor oil's probably my pick of the bunch, but that's the little Radiex grub, 2.2-inch. Yeah, I think the brim guys will love this. The next couple that I'm going to show you are just a standard soft plastic. They're not made of TPE, but this is a foil series. So this is a smaller range, and these are more for that finesse angler, for brim guys, flathead guys, and they're very, very realistic and lifelike, but they have a foil belly. This Minnow is available in 2 sizes, and it's going to be very, very good for brim fishing. Ultra realistic. It's a very subtle lure, so you can see very thin tail, very soft plastic material. But it's that foil belly that's really going to get the fish going. So they've got some really good colors in this. Obviously, you know, you're going to have to use this where there's no blowfish. So potentially in the river in summer might be a little bit difficult to use this lure, but in winter this will be a really good one. A lot of action and just a really ultra realistic belly there with that foil flash. These can be rigged with a weedless hook. They can be rigged on a normal jig head. You can even drop shot this bait if that's how you want to fish it. But yeah, there's quite a few different ways. A very nice range of colors. This one here is, I reckon, my favorite, and that's the green wakasagi. But check out the reflection on that belly. It's yeah, it's a special little paddle tail, that one. Now in this foil belly series, we also have a jerk bait, and these start at a 3-inch size and go up to some slightly larger 5-inch snapper sizes. And this is just a standard jerk bait with a split tail. The tail can actually be split further depending on how you want to fish this soft plastic. So you can fish it straight out of the packet with the tail like a standard jerk bait, or yeah, you can go and just open it up just like that, and then you can fish it as a split tail jerk bait depending on how you want to fish that bait. But again, you can see that foil in the belly really reflects and flashes in the sun. This is going to be a great bait for flathead, for snapper, for brim, anything up north, trevally, anything that's going to eat that size jerk bait. With this foil series, they do have like a real natural color design to them, so there's quite a good range of colors there. This one here is the Tennessee shad, but this is more of a finesse bait for guys that are you know, kind of specialist fishing, you know, with light tackle gear. You can rig these things on a weedless hook. Because this is just a standard soft plastic, it doesn't float, so you could fish that as an unweighted soft plastic on a weedless hook and really let it suspend in the water column, pitch it against a snag and just fish it like that. Or you could fish with a super light jig head, however you prefer to fish. And yeah, just a real finesse bait that I really like the look of. The small one looks absolutely fantastic. That's that green wakasagi color again. I just love that foil in the belly there. It really reflects in the sun, and you can see with a bit of that sunlight there just how much reflection you'll get off that belly. So that's the Wingman. The next one I'm going to show you is the Delta Minnow, and this is something totally different. It's got a little soft plastic bib on the front of it. Now, again, this is another finesse bait. It's probably not something that myself I'm going to use a lot. There will be guys that will, you know, tournament guys that will fish this kind of bait, and I'm sure they're going to have real good success to it. And thing with this bait is you can actually rig it in quite a number of different variations. So you can see on the back of the packet here, there's quite a couple of different ways that you can rig this soft plastic. And the cool thing about this range of soft plastics is they've got an adjustable ball weight system. So this is one of the more see-through colors that I'm going to show you. This color here, we probably can't see as much that system, but can you see these little balls? These are tungsten weight balls, and there's pre-cut chambers in the lure. So those little sections there is you can add or subtract these tungsten balls. So currently this lure comes with 2 little balls in there. In the packet they give you a little tube, so I'll get that out and I'll give you a look. That's the little stainless tube that comes in the packet, and it's actually quite simple once you get the hang of it. But you simply put that into the plastic just like that, remove the ball, you can see it's gone, and you can put it in one of the other pre-cut chambers. So just like that, you can move it into different chambers, and you can actually buy the little tungsten balls in a pack like this, with a whole bunch of different ones, and you can go and fill that plastic up fully with tungsten weights and just fish it with a standard weedless hook. Obviously the boat's rocking a little bit, so it's a little bit hard out on the boat here like this to show you just how well it works. But a really cool little system that gives you the full functionality of being able to customize your soft plastic. You can have that soft plastic level sink, you can have it tail sink, you can have it head sink. However you want to fish that plastic, you can do that. And yeah, it's something totally different, really cool little design, and it's for the finesse anglers, right? The guys that are fishing tournament, guys that are really want to muck around with their bait and make it swim in all different types of directions and different styles. Let me know what you think in the comment section about the little lip on the front. Be interested to see what you guys reckon about that and how well that you think that's going to work. Next up in this adjustable weight system series, we have the Fallout Minnow, and I think these look absolutely fantastic. I'm really keen to give these a shot. I think if you filled that belly up full of the tungsten weights and fished that with a weedless jig head up north in some snags for mangrove jack or for queenies, or hell, even these small ones for brim, I think a brim would absolutely nail that. But this is a really cool one, the Fallout Minnow. That one there is a 3-inch version. I really love this color. This one's called Ice. It's actually 3.5-inch version, but I also really love this one as well. This is a 5-inch version, and that's the Golden Shad. And you can really see in this one the chambers and the cuts down the plastic. These are made of that stretchy TPE material, so again, very strong. They still stink just like all the other ones, but really cool range of plastics, these Fallout Minnows. I think they'll work really well. I don't know. What do you reckon about this weight system? Do you think it's going to work well? Is it something you're going to use? Will you muck around with adjusting the weights in it, or will you just fish the plastic as it is? Time will tell, and we'll see how popular they are, but it's a really cool design and something totally different. The final one in this adjustable weight series that I'm going to show you is the Cobra Shad. Now, this one's a really cool little soft plastic. Again, would be really good for fishing with a weedless jig head or just a very lightly weighted jig head. And it has this little cobra neck on it. So this here is going to help the plastic dart from side to side. You can adjust the weights in this plastic to wherever you want again and really get some action out of this lure. This will be really good for the guys that are live scoping for barra. Maybe really big brim would eat something like that. That's a 4.5-inch version, but I think for barra, this lure is going to be really good, on for bass, anything like that. Yeah, really different design. I haven't seen too many soft plastics with the design like this before. Something interesting. I'm not too sure how well these are going to go or how popular they're going to be, but they definitely look cool. You can see on the back of the plastic there, we've got a lot of action out of that tail. We've got a couple of nice little slits at the bottom there just to give it a little bit more action. But let me know what you think of that. That's the Cobra Shad. The last one that I'm going to show you is something that I'm pretty excited about. I'm probably not going to use it a lot myself. I think this is going to be a really epic barra lure, maybe even like mulloway in the river. You could use this up north as well for a bunch of different reef species, but super excited about this one. And this is the Maniac. This one is available in a 6 and an 8-inch size. It's a big swim bait or even a paddle tail soft plastic. These are really epic. I really like the look of these. It's something different, especially for, obviously this is a barra lure, but I think we'll be able to use this for a couple of other species, maybe even like a big jewfish in shallow water. But you can see, I don't know how well you can see there, the rigged system in there. Inside the bait, it's got a weight system, and then it's got a couple of different wires. So this features a single hook on the top, and then we've got a nice BKK treble on the bottom, connected via a swivel and some hardware there. But the cool thing about this is once you hook a fish, especially if it's a big barra, that hook pulls away. So when you're fishing with the lure, you can clip it in just like that. Makes it a little bit less snag resistant, makes it look more natural. As soon as you hook a fish, boom, you pull it off. That lure then has a swivel in between, so the lure's not going to get tangled up on the line. You've got a bit of freedom there for if the fish is jumping. The top hook is removable if you take it out via the split ring and so on, but the top hook's kind of fixed. But that is a really epic soft plastic bait. Really heavy duty soft plastic material. I think the 6-inch version is going to be actually quite popular for guys fishing for mulloway in the river. That's the black and gold color, looks like a bony herring. But I'm actually really excited about these because I think these look unreal. They're a premium soft plastic. They come pre-rigged. You can buy an unrigged version and rig them yourself on a jig head or however you want to do it. Guys, check those out. That's the Maniac. Let me know what you think about that hardware. It's a pretty serious lure. Yeah, I think when you hook a fish on that, it ain't getting away. Anyway, guys, that is the all-new range of Nomad Live Ops soft plastics. Let me know what you think about these. I think this is going to be one of the most successful product launches in a fair while. I think there's something here for everybody, whether you're fishing for brim or you're fishing all the way up to barra, offshore for jewfish, any of that kind of stuff. There really is a product in this range to suit everybody. So let me know what you think. You can shop this whole entire range at tacklewest.com.au. We do ship all over the country. And guys, if you want to win yourself a pack of these Nomad Live Ox soft plastics, real simple. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, take a screenshot, DM it to us to Tackle West Instagram page, and in a week's time from today, we're going to pick 3 winners. It's that simple. We'll announce the winners on our Instagram page. Good luck.